The 20th century was a time of unparalleled transformation, a century that reshaped humanity. From wars that redrew borders to technological breakthroughs that connected the world, these are the top 10 events that shaped the 20th century. World War I, known as the Great War, marked the end of empires and the beginning of a new global order. Over 20 million lives were lost, and the aftermath set the stage for future conflicts. The Treaty of Versailles, signed in 1919, aimed to bring peace but instead sowed the seeds for World War II. Russian Revolution. The Russian Revolution overthrew the centuries-old Tsarist regime and introduced communism to the world. The establishment of the Soviet Union in 1922 inspired both hope and fear, reshaping global ideologies for the rest of the century. The Great Depression. The Great Depression was a global economic collapse that left millions unemployed and impoverished. It forced nations to rethink economic policies and led to transformative programs like the New Deal in the United States. World War II. World War II was the deadliest conflict in human history, claiming over 70 million lives. It marked the fall of fascist regimes, the rise of the atomic age, and the birth of the United Nations. The war's aftermath divided the world into two ideological blocs, setting the stage for the Cold War. Decolonization and independence movements. The mid-20th century saw the end of colonial empires as nations across Africa, Asia, and the Caribbean gained independence. Leaders like Mahatma Gandhi and Nelson Mandela became symbols of resistance and freedom, reshaping the political map of the world. Cold War. Cold War was a global standoff between the United States and the Soviet Union. It defined international relations for decades, from proxy wars to the space race. The fear of nuclear annihilation loomed large, but the eventual fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989 marked the Cold War's end. Civil rights movement. The civil rights movement in the United States was a fight against racial discrimination and segregation. Leaders like Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks inspired global movements for equality, leaving a lasting legacy of justice and human rights. The moon landing. The Apollo 11 moon landing was a giant leap for mankind. It symbolized human ingenuity and marked a major victory in the space race between the US and the Soviet Union. The moment united humanity in awe of what we could achieve. The fall of the Berlin Wall. The fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989 symbolized the end of the Cold War and the division between East and West Germany. It marked the beginning of German reunification and a new era of freedom in Eastern Europe. The digital revolution. The digital revolution transformed every aspect of life, from how we communicate to how we work. The rise of the internet and mobile technology connected the world like never before, ushering in the information age. The 20th century was a time of immense change, shaping the world we live in today. What do you think was the most impactful event of the century? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more history countdowns.